Okay, everyone. Welcome to part 3 of the Minotaur Berserker. I am N1000. Delighted you could join me. Today we're going to enter the spider's nest, and let me tell you, the name says it all. The place is chock full of spiders. I think you can figure it out. They've got poison, they're eight-legged freaks, and they swarm on you. So let's make sure we've got resist poison and get going. Now, I remember last time I played, I had all kinds of extra items that I should probably start dropping. We don't need... I don't know what we don't really need. I guess we don't need... We don't need all this food. We'll pick it up later. Don't need empty wands. And otherwise, I guess that looks pretty good. Now, I'm actually going to start training evocations and some dodging. I want to get some evocations up for the orb spiders, which are the main range threat in the spider's nest. But you know what? Let's just go there. You can see it for yourself. Let me tell you, the place is absolutely chock full of spiders. Even though it is Arachne's home, it'd be more appropriate to call this tenement housing than a palace. You're not seeing it now, but these guys can easily swarm you and turn what looks like a fairly simple situation into a pretty nasty threat. Okay, Claymore Freezing, that's kind of cool, but we're not going to use it because it's got some weak enchant. Don't really have time for that. Okay, Jumping Spider, definitely what we want to take care of. These guys can web you, which locks you in place and pretty much makes you fodder for the rest of the the crew to just start destroying you. Alright, Tarantellas can actually confuse you through your resist poison. So they're another high priority kill. Even though wolf spiders are like the most damaging of the common enemies, you want to watch out for the ones who can have who have special effects on their attacks, typically. Man, I've been needing to eat a lot. We're gonna fully clear this floor. I mean, the spiders, I guess, are worth some experience. And what was that? Oh, just a Tarantella. I mean, normally it's not really a huge priority to be full clearing your rune floors. Oh, but here we go. This is what I want to find, an orb spider. Okay, so these guys have, let's see if it says in the description. They can cast Orb of Destruction. They weave their web into an orb. It's very clever. And if I move towards him, he'll move away. So it's not easy to melee. So let's see how this Rod of Fire Destruction works. Ah, it's the Jumping Spider, just what I need. It missed. I thought that was an exploding bolt. Wow, that did absolutely nothing. Okay, we're gonna have to use tactics here. Hopefully he comes around the corner stupidly. And he did. Perfect. I'm just gonna eat these chocos. They're not too important to us. Emperor Scorpions are another big threat in Spider's Nest. They move at the same speed as you, unlike the other spiders who can just rapidly swarm you. But you can see he's doing a lot more damage to me than the other enemies. So I'm gonna take those guys seriously if they come in with a pack. Yeah, the food cost of tactics is pretty high. Also, the time cost is absolutely insufferable. But we're trying to win here. Not trying to lose. So we're going to do our best. You know what? I don't even care. I'm going to eat that. Alright, so another orb spider. We're going to take him around a corner. Kill the jumping spider. Arg. Those orbs can do a lot of damage. It's often in wide open levels, which Spider has plenty of. A good idea to try and like hit the orb spider with a wand. Definitely worth a wand charge. Yeah, EBRL, that's a fact. I guess that's E Barrett. There's no way I'm gonna lose. Like I could probably kill almost every enemy here by just holding S, but that's all right. We're still gonna try to have good tactics. Show it off for the newer players. They can learn from us. But yeah, look, they're doing some solid damage. Man, Triga's just giving us so many gifts. Demonic crawlers have fairly good defenses, so keep that in mind if you're kind of doing elemental damage or something to them. It might not be that effective. Right. I do wish I had some see invisible. There's an enemy that appears at the end of Spider that is invisible and somewhat threatening. We'll figure it out. Oh, yeah, that... Thank you, Wheels. That may be an idea. Maybe something to show off. But we'll think about that a little bit later. Okay. Come on. Boom. Where are you going? Nowhere. That's right. So our spiders think they're smart, but they've got insectoid intelligence. Nothing. Oh, those redbacks? They come in packs. And they're, those are pretty much... So, unintuitively, you don't really need resist poison for spider. It's mostly important for redbacks, because they can poison you pretty nasty. Now, I mean, it's obviously a lot tougher if you don't have it, but... I mean, like, you're not going to wear something else over resist poison, but it's not strictly necessary, is what I'm saying. Anyway, we're just going to be a little bit careful with the spiders, because we don't want to get swarmed by them. Most of them are faster than us, so... And as you can see, the areas are pretty wide open, so we can't just run to our hallways like we like. For those new viewers, I've been telling everyone about the strength of hallways. Instead, we have to rely on corners. Alright. This is going pretty fast. That's good. I was kind of expecting to see like a unique or something by now. Come on. Okay, I'll just eat chocos all day. Wand of Cold's pretty nice. Hey, Wheels, if you're watching, how strong is Fiery Destruction? Is that good? See that corner? That's a tactical. It's a gift. Gift from the RNG. Let's find out what this is. Oh, that's very useful. Especially in a place like this, which doesn't have a layout that's particularly conducive to our fighting. Yeah. Okay. So I guess it's possibly useful for orb spiders. We'll see once we get a little bit more evocation skill. We only got 5 now, which is actually pretty good. Man, these aptitudes are so awesome. I can't believe we already have 5. Okay, we're gonna stick with that for a while. Train only dodging, and then we're gonna turn armor back on. I'm not too afraid of being confused. You know, it's something you watch out for, but mostly just be aware of the threat. Yeah, we're gonna try to get like a great mace. Thanks, Trog. No. Yes. Okay. Yeah, with all these trash spiders, I mean, I'm just gonna tab them. Like, This is actually not only as my character overpowered, but this is an easier spider than I have had. It's much less busy. But here's a kind of typical spider entry welcoming party. So we're going to start by trying to kill that orb spider. That's like... That's the thing that can do the most damage to us right now. Alright, good. Good. Yeah, Will's just mentioned that Twitch is a little bit laggy, and you can spectate crawl games directly by connecting to the servers. And there's probably like a 5 or 6 to 10-second delay on Twitch, which is it's probably really weird if you're listening. You're trying to like. Okay, do we have Tarantella? Kill that first. Yeah, if you're trying to listen to my also relevant commentary at the same time that you're spectating, you've seen what's already happened 6 seconds ahead. So, I'm not worried about any of those enemies because I checked to see if any of them was a Tarantella or a jumping spider. So really the biggest, as I said, biggest like normal threats. If you don't have 35 AC, then you got to be more worried about wolf spiders. You don't have resist poison, it's the same deal. Okay, let's find out. All right, that did okay damage. Too bad it has 2 shots. I'll fire a javelin at him. This is... Okay, we gotta take this seriously. I don't really want to use the fireball one because it's a big open level. And, like... It's just really loud. Okay, got that. We got another rod. Oh, we'll take care of him later. And I did notice that the Trog gave me a gift, so I'll just pick that up in a little bit. Oh, cool. That thing's pretty decent. Got him. So how about once EV starts going up, like once we get another point of dodging, then we'll find out if any of this stuff is good. I don't even need this bastard sword. I'm sorry, it's just not big enough. Oh, cool, that's our new weapon. I guess. I mean, slicing is pretty good, but I don't know. We have so many weapons that do a lot of damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just finish this off. These guys aren't really doing anything to us. I mean, they're actually doing more damage than I would have thought, but I guess I don't actually have that much AC for wearing crystal plate. Okay, kill the jumping spider and then start tapping. Yeah, these open levels are definitely the most kind of dangerous thing on spider. I mean, besides the end. Because, these guys can swarm you, and like an opportune confusion or something. Confusion or being webbed really makes things ugly. Alright. I think a Claymore's a high enough base damage weapon that, like, eventually, once we have enough fighting skill, we might want to switch to a different brand, but typically Electrocution is going to be the most damaging brand with any weapon. I may be wrong with it, might be a little more even. But I mean, it seems good enough. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. Hopefully it comes around the corner. You're not going anywhere, buddy. Okay, really, I don't need to carry all this stuff. I'm not gonna throw a net at anything. I'm sorry. Nets are good. They're super good. But it's just not happening. And this is an interesting vault. I didn't expect to see a Crimson Imp in Spider. Oh, it's a little demon vault. Demonic crawlers and demons. Okay. Hello. Oh, wait, I got a Holy Wrath weapon, right. Should be hitting him with that. And, okay, so a viewer mentions Prophexisic mentions that jumping spiders and orb spiders and tarantellas are really annoying. And yeah, I tend to agree. Okay, royal jelly, we're going to pick that up. That's like a type of food that also acts as a potion of restorability, so clearly a useful thing. Worth carrying one around. Okay. Thanks, Trog, but we're only taking claymores. I could really take off my Amulet of Faith now. I mean, it is like the best thing, but honestly the amount of swords I'm getting is getting a little ridiculous. Well, I don't really have... I mean, if I get something better, I'll wear it. Oh, this is Pisano. Yeah, Pisano. Thanks for tuning in. Cool. And glad you could join us this time. Okay, let's try this rod again. Yeah, that's good. Cool. Takes a lot of hunger, so maybe I should start... Oh, and we got our 7 EV, so let's turn on dodging again. I mean, armor. So much to remember when I'm trying to go fast through a non-threatening branch. Yeah, Wheels, that was the rationale when I started this character. I was trying to decide which weapon type to use. It's like, well, I like swords. I want the big one. I want to do a lot of damage. That's what Claymore offers. Oh, we're on... Going a little fast here. We're on Spider 5, so I guess we should eventually watch out for finding the Rune Vault, because that could be more dangerous. Yeah. Another instance of do as I say, not as I do. When you encounter these dangerous things, you just be aware of what floor you're on. It's a good tip. Anyway, the sheer number of spiders I'm seeing here suggests that we're getting close. Yeah, okay. Come on, guys. Let's see what you got. Give me some kind of moth. That's what I want to see. I want to see the dangerous enemies. I think we've proven ourselves versus spiders. Alright. The only problem with that rod is it costs so much food. You must beware the food cost. That's facetious advice. We can kill things and eat them, and we have plenty of pears. So food is not a big priority. It hasn't been since about D4. I mean, that's just what happens when you auto-explore, like the full floor. You get plenty of food. Ah, an eel. Well, I'm gonna kill that eel, and then go back here. Kill the jumping spider. It's a little bit dangerous, but we should be fine. I mean, we're still strong. But greatsword, I don't want that. Okay, now I'm a little worried because the orb spider is going to be throwing stuff at us. And we're low on HP. So we'll just wand him instead of trying to use the rod, but now we've got enough. Nice. And just since that thing probably seems pretty loud, I'm going to put on the regeneration ring to regenerate faster. I mean, I don't actually know how loud it is, but I mean, you can only assume it flings fiery destruction. And there you go. I mean, orb spiders are annoying to melee, but you can get the hang of them. It's not too bad. Well, I mean, when I say not too bad, I mean like it's not incredibly annoying once you get the hang of it. It's still not easy. You have to hope for some interesting or some useful layouts. Amulet of Rage, that's absolutely useless to us. I mean, I don't even think it does anything. Guess it lets us go berserk in another way. Ah. Oh yeah, Pisano, it's a new rod. I should mention that. Fiery Destruction, well, Wheels can explain it better, so I'll actually just read what he says. It is like a bolt of fireball. A fireball on every monster it hits with a bolt. Wow, that is awesome. Okay, I got it. That sounds incredible. Anyway, I'm using the ASCII character set. So there's going to be no Unicode characters here. Even if they look fancier. Oh man, this thing is so cool. Too bad I can't hit both of them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, of course I will. That is so sweet. Wow. Okay. Oh man, that is so cool. I really like spells that are unique to a specific, like they only appear on rods. Now, this thing seems pretty strong. I only have 5 evocation skill, so it's killing orb spiders just fine. Okay, Moth of Wrath. Now check this guy out. Basically, this guy can make you or any enemy in line of sight go berserk. Both of these things are pretty bad, because we want to go berserk when we want to. And we do not want to fight an Emperor Scorpion that's berserk. That's like an end game worthy threat. So, Moths of Wrath are what we're taking very seriously here. Okay, so we have a Ghost Moth around. It's draining our MP, which is obviously not a huge problem. Okay. And now it's right here. So, well, we're going to start swinging at it. It can poison us pretty badly. We're just going to watch our HP. Oh, did I kill it? Yeah. We're going to watch our HP and our messages so we don't just move and let an Emperor Scorpion hit us. That's alright. Got him. He missed. And you know, this is why I carry around all these wands, so I don't feel bad to be using them. What were those messages? Trapdoor spider. I tell you, this place is so packed with spiders, they're literally springing from the floor. Yeah, so the main threats here are the ghost moths, which is why I like to have See Invisible for spider, and then Berserk Emperor Scorpions, which are like even characters who can win don't really want to fight that. Let's enchant. I don't know, viewers, which weapon should I enchant? Let's have some fun. Because I'm willing to use any of these pretty much for the rest of the game. Oh yeah, Pisano says ghost moths can kill casters easily if they lack See Invisible. That's absolutely true. While Emperor Scorpions may be the strongest melee threat in Spider, if you're primarily a conjurer, ghost moths are a huge priority. You gotta take them out. Okay, I'm just gonna enchant the. You know what? I don't want to use Electrocution. I'm going to enchant the Claymore of Slicing and not even use Electrocution anymore, because you'll see. There's a deep and enduring reason why I'm doing this. Okay, so where's this guy? Swing at nothing. Got him. All right. Actually, the reason I want to use the slicing claymores, it's awesome. You know, it's cool. It's pure raw damage. It's thematic for a berserker. If you're playing a Minotaur berserker and you find an electrocution weapon, please use it, because it's definitely better. But you know, flavor is king here. My thoughts seem clear. Did you? Oh yeah, I have evolution. Okay, that's cool. That's really excellent. Yeah. Yeah, they were just debating in chat whether electrocution is better, and it is. It is definitely at this level of fighting. Once I get up to 20, then I think it'll be comparable, because the Claymore has such a high base damage. But that's a ways away. That's a way away. Well, since this is going so fast, and we just did Spider, I mean, no problem. Let's go do Shoals. Shoals is dangerous. We got clarity now, so I suspect that'll be useful. Alright, 19 pairs. I'm happy with that. Oh, one thing I do wish I had is flight. Maybe I do. No, I don't. Well, we can do it. Just got to do our best. We're not going to clear Shoals, because I mean, look at this place. It's full of water, and we can't fly or swim. So that's just silly. But I don't think we can be mesmerized with clarity. One of the viewers can correct me on that. So one of the major, yeah, I'm unaffected. See ya. Can't do shit to me. This mermaid is not even gonna do anything. Watch this. I don't know, everyone's complaining about mermaids and sirens. They don't seem that bad. Alright. Nice. Bunch of chocos. Okay, but we do need to take this... we need to be careful, because fawns, and they have some, like... they have some hexes. So it's important not to get hexed by them. You don't want to get, like... I'll check their spells next time I see one. But, you know, I mean, with merfolk who do hit hard, I mean, I'm being a little bit fast and loose here, right? But my character's really strong. Merfolk do hit hard, and if you get confused or slowed or corona'd or any of those things, it could be really nasty. Alright. Well, that's enough of Shoals 2. Keep going. Oh. But yeah, check what hexes they're carrying. Oh, shoot. So that's Mara. Okay. Yeah, we're playing too fast and loose. We got a guy with Bolt of Fire. Mara summons Summon Illusion, and that's about all I need to see. Because he just summoned an illusion of me, which is a Minotaur Berserker. It's like a ghost, right? It's carrying a claymore. This thing's dangerous. Let's get out of here. Here we just learned a new tactical move. And it can be summarized as follows. Discretion is a better part of valor. If you don't want to fight something, don't fight it. Just find out if it's faster than you, because then you have to fight it. Well, you don't have to, but you have to take the escape more seriously than just walking away. Alright, we got away, and we're going to try not to fight Mara. And I don't mean put it off for now. We're never going to fight Mara, because Mara's scary and dangerous, and he or she has Bolt of Fire. We're not all about getting hit by that. Okay, Pisano is asking about harpies stealing food. That was removed, which is nice, because it used to be kind of an annoying thing to have to drop your food when you're fighting harpies. And they have high enough base damage that they're going to be hitting you even through high AC. and stealing your food in that way. So on characters like mine, which only have 8 evasion, is incredibly annoying. You would lose a lot of food that way. Potion of invisibility. Well, that's actually kind of useful here because, like, merfolks can't actually see invisible. All right, so Mara's that way, which means we're gonna go. We're not gonna go over there. We're gonna do our best to avoid that. But if we must, then we will fight. Like, we can kill Mara. We can do that. Just got to be smart about it. Well, looks like we are going this way a little bit. Water nymph. Okay, these things do a huge amount of damage if you're standing in water. So you gotta try to stand on dry land if you can, but once they get in melee with you, then you will be standing in water. It's weird, but just try to know how they work. Try to know that you don't want to be standing in water for water strike. Anywhere. You don't have to be next to them. Just water is your enemy here. It also, if you look at the right side of the screen, you can see it slows. It makes me take more turns or more time to take a step. It can also make me fumble melee attacks. It's overall, oh, this sucks. It's overall not helpful at all to be standing in water, which is why flight is a very useful thing to have in Shoals. Man. Okay, hope Mara's didn't come over here. Looks like Mara wandered somewhere else. Good. Okay, we're gonna take all this digging. I've been carrying Carrara and I don't even have a blowgun. So that's not really the best. Let's see. What should we get rid of? I think I'm going to get rid of Guardian Spirit. I just don't see myself... Oh, and actually Stasis could be useful if we get slowed. Not only does it prevent teleportation, but it prevents slowing. So I am going to keep that. Yeah, and interestingly, Pisano notes that my stealth saved me from Mara noticing me up here, which is surprising considering I'm wearing crystal plate armor, but, you know, monsters are really bad at noticing you at the edge of line of sight. So a lot of times you will get lucky with that. You just have to, you have to notice them first. Okay, let's take a little look around first. Oh, and when we start doing Shoals 5, if we get the right layout, you're gonna learn something special. The good way to do Shoals 5. Alright, we got some new wands. I don't really need... I'm going to identify I'm going to recharge my teleportation and find out what these are. Don't want that. And I don't want that. We have the vulnerability just in case. Whoa. Oh, this is interesting. Polyphemus. And some water elementals. I don't really know what Engulf will do to us. I guess it might prevent Berserk. It definitely prevents spell casting. So we'll just move down. It seems pretty safe. Rest up and see if we can take these guys, a few at a time. You can remove Engulf status just by moving. So don't, as long as you have a way out, you don't need to worry about it too much. Let's eat some of these pears. I mostly just want to get rid of them so I can start carrying around my rations. Ouch, man. That hurt. But that's okay. We got a ring of regeneration. Alright. Alright, there's a water nymph. So don't stand in the water. You put this ring back on. And you come over here, nymph. Like, they're glass cannons. So it's okay. And is Polyphemus going to come over to us? Yes. Alright, cool. Alright, got him. The only thing we were worried about is his large rocks. Ah. So, here's a ghost that has Freezing Cloud, Throw Icicle, and Bolt of Cold. So we're not going to fight it. That just sounds unpleasant. Sounds unpleasant and dangerous. Alright, well I think we've seen had enough excitement, so... Oh, great. We had lost access to our staircase. Oops. Ow. So we gotta find another downstairs. Yeah, that ghost seemed nasty. Okay, you gotta remember the Manticore tactics. You know, you don't want to be just pelted by barbs all day. I don't. Oh, man. Can I get down? Please? Do I want the Lantern Shadows? Nah. Those things are good. But you're going to have to find out for yourself why they're good. Crate has done enough to expose the secret to the masses. Oh, this is awful. I need to get out of here, man. I need to get to Shoals 5, get a rune. I need to start eating my pears so I can carry these rations. Alright. Well, that's very useful. And I guess my other potion of haste broke. Well, just use up this wand. Alright, Siren. See ya. So these drowned souls are basically projectile summons. They hit you with the drown damage. So I'll let one hit me. See, it did a substantial chunk. So we don't want that. Gotta kill the Siren. Oh, maybe anti-magic is good. Looks good. Boom. Alright. So yeah, Sirens are, I think, a pretty big threat in Shoals. So be ready for those. And I'm sure they're much tougher if you don't have clarity. But it looks okay. Like, that one didn't move too far away from us. Maybe I'm pretty lucky. I have been so far. Okay, so this is Shoals 5. There can be some nasty fights here. We do not want to get swamped out in the open. So we're going to kind of explore in a little circle around here. Try to stay on land as much as possible. And keep looking for the rune, which will be in some kind of hut. I'll keep the Scrolls of Fear. I'll drop my javelins. I'll be using my wands and stuff for range damage. This is kind of a strange layout for Shoals. I don't think I've seen one quite like this. Okay, here's a merfolk spellcaster. It's got a ball of steam. So we definitely want to switch to anti-magic. Hopefully not get hit by any more spells. It blinks. That's rude. But that's actually helpful. Okay, cool. So yeah, that Merfolk Aquamancer actually did quite a bit of damage. the water elementals were its summons. So as you can see, like a band of merfolk, which includes some of those guys, will definitely be dangerous. I must feel a little bit bad for these mermaids. They just can't do anything. But that's okay. We're not here to help them. We're here to win. Okay, so this is one of the little huts I was talking about. And here's another one. So, naively, you open that door. But if you're a pro, you do not. You disintegrate this corner. Look, a tough merfolk. One at a time. That's how you do it. Ouch. This thing's so dangerous. Good thing the water's temporary. So now imagine if all those things were hitting us at once. We might have had to teleport or do something, you know, something that we didn't want to do. Oh, it's hitting us with an anti-magic weapon. This guy's like a fellow berserker. Good thing we're never going to cast a spell. What is this? This looks like a tough band. We're going to go over here. Oh boy. This is a tough band. But I think we're in a good position. Speed up. Start regenning. Make sure we got everything good on. Yep. Okay, so that's Ilsu, who's an invisible mermaid. I wish I could examine her, but unfortunately, we just have to swing at the empty air. Okay, hit something. And it looks like we killed Ilsu. Well, Wills, I didn't miss her. I just wanted to examine her later, and then she was invisible. So, there's a unique I killed that always shows up in Shoals 4 or 5, and we didn't get to find out about. I'm sorry. I was kind of thinking too much about like the tactical moves I was going to make instead of actually thinking about how to instruct you guys in a useful way. So I apologize for that. But I hope the tactics were, were good enough. You saw that I survived that fight, which was a dangerous one without too much trouble. Okay. Gotta regenerate and put that ring back on, because it's definitely the best. So yeah, this shaped hut is Ilsu's hut. And she's a super mermaid, or super merfolk, powerful spellcaster, and comes with a strong group of friends, so be ready for that. Alright. We gotta find the rune hut. The rune hut could be any of the huts. They all look the same, as Wheels pointed out. Okay, we want that. And an alligator snapping turtle actually has some powerful melee. So we don't want him to hit us, but they have reaching, as snapping turtles do. Okay, what can I just eat all my pears? No. Nope. Doesn't look like it. What can I drop? We're gonna stop carrying wands of fireball. They're a little bit less powerful. And we don't need that much digging. Okay. So now, instead of opening the door, just let them come out. Look at the... Okay, these guys didn't even notice that I cut a hole in the side of their room. But now they notice. Doesn't really matter. You don't really need to use the corner tactic at all. But it's very helpful when you do find the room vault, because it's kind of quite a bit more populated. Pisano asks, are 3 digging ones necessary? No, not at all. Not at all. Okay, I think we're going down here, and let me cross some water. Well, oh, come on. This is ridiculous. I mean, really. It's just frustrating. I'm just trying to get the rune. I can't fly. Is that really my fault? Okay, we got a new scroll, but it's pretty late in the game, so let's kind of find out. Oh, this might be a bug. Notice that the scrolls of curse, armor, jewelry, and weapons still appear and the item's not yet recognized, but I don't think they can actually spawn. I mean, I know they can't. So, yeah, that's kind of strange. Well, let's find out what this is. Whoops. If it's a holy word, I want to keep it. Yeah. So, I'm glad I identified that, because the other ones I would want to use right away, but holy word I want to keep for some dangerous, some dangerous monster. Oh, Pisano, you press the backslash key. Or backslash or forward slash. It's whatever's below backspace. And you press it again to see the items not yet recognized. You press it once to bring up this auto pickup menu, which is really handy. So right now I can turn off Fireball, and that's what I'm going to turn off, because I don't want to pick those up anymore. Oh man, these guys, just go away. You're not gonna kill me, probably. You may try, but I'm very strong. Okay, the water nymph might kill me though. Ouch. What I got over the anti-magic. I suppose it could be a male nymph. Him or her. I'm just gonna auto-explore because I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm missing somewhere. I really don't want to find, like... I don't want to manually find where I'm missing. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, let's try digging through here. This is why... That's right. I'm a master. I knew that was the way to go. I can't even... I swear I did not cheat in any way. That was just pure luck. Okay, so if we're lucky, the rune's in here. And I mean, I think we're lucky. No, we're not. Bummer. But this looks... Oh, look at this. What do I do? I'm trying to show off how to actually play this game, right? And I have no idea. I guess I have to go over here. And maybe the tides will let me cross. Right? Yeah. Well, this is... I'm sorry about this delay, but Shoals is not being kind. Okay, this tide seems useful. You gonna let us go? Oh, here we go. Yeah, you can keep throwing stuff at us, dude. But I'm getting across. I don't even care. Being drained is kind of unfortunate because we do have a tough fight now. Now or soon. Centaurs. And here's our Merfolk Occlumancer. So we're getting our anti-magic out. This is dangerous. 2 Occlumancers, Javelineers, and a Mermaid. So the rune's definitely in this hut. And we're not really in a very good place to fight it at all. But maybe if I move back here, they'll be foolish enough to come through the house. Well, not all of them. So we're going to summon a brother. And another one. And hopefully, yeah, that's perfect. The brother's blocking the line of fire for us. It's a deep troll, so it's going to do work on them and hopefully kill the Javelineer. And meanwhile, we're going to be fighting the guys who are coming through the hallway. Check that out. Isn't that nice? Great sword. Don't need it. Look at this. This is how you like to fight. Just wiped them out. That could have gone so poorly, right? Oh, I'm going to turn off throwing nets also. Throwing nets, javelins are already off, but we're looking good. Rest up in the hut. That was pretty much... That's how you want that fight to go. I mean, if it was perfect, I would have just fought them at one of these corners. But we salvaged it. And we got the rune. So now we have 2. You've seen how to do the lair runes, at least on an overpowered Minotaur Berserker. And thank you very much for joining me. This was part 3, and I hope you learned something. See you tomorrow.